Da-da-do. Hello, everybody.
What's up?
Hey, how's everybody doing? Good
We're
Sunday.
live, buddy.
We're live. Tell them why we're here, Fuzz. We're here to talk some smack.
I don't know why we're here.
That Fuzzing Rock Show, Capital Underground, Adopt a Family. We're going to do an hour-long telethon or less to raise money for a family, and we've decided that we have some other tricks up our sack. Some other tricks up our sack are we remain anonymous and a secret until we do it. My name is Ralph Renna, and this is
it's me.
the other me.
I'm sorry, man.
Sick today? What's going on? You're not feeling well?
Well, I feel like shit. First of all, I feel like shit today. That's
right.
That's besides the point. I don't want to bring the whole, adopt a family vibe down, but I'm not feeling hot today.
Right, but you're still here.
But I'm still here.
Yeah.
And yesterday, I received. Oh, Rosemary, how you doing?
Good morning, Rosemary. Thank you for your donation too. We're here to thank people for their donations.
Absolutely. So, so yesterday I received some footage from Mr. Valenti in regards to his new show called Mike Valenti's Roving Culture. It is fire, dude. I started editing it early in the very early afternoon, probably like 12:30 or so. Right. I didn't finish until 9:00, maybe.
Really, dude? It's that good. I don't want you to tell me anything about it. I want to watch it.
I absolutely won't, because it's worth waiting for, because it's good stuff. It is good stuff. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's good stuff. I can't wait to air it. It's so good. It is so good.
So we're holly jolly souls anyway, right? Still, we're both kind of not feeling well.
Our sack is filling up with this Adopt a Family, so that's a great thing.
So why don't you tell everybody what Adopt a Family is, and I'll go through, and I'm gonna before we do this though, I just want to make sure that I have something here. Okay, so the Adopt a Family, and we're driving people to. The cash thing is probably better, because we'll go get the gift cards if you don't give us gift cards. So that Fuzzing Rock Show at Venmo. So go ahead, Fuzz. You were going to say, if you want to just look at the screen, everybody.
I actually got some gift cards last night. I actually went and purchased some gift cards last night with the first wave of money that came in.
Oh, very good.
I did. I got
Can we have a total of how much has come in so far?
$740.
$740 to Adopt a Family. That's why we're saying we have some to take care of them, and we're going to have some left over to maybe not to do something different, but we're going to keep that a secret. We've already discussed it, and we have a plan. So December 15th is the cutoff. We may cut it off sooner. So we're here to solicit donations. So tell us.
We're filling up a second sack too,
Yeah, well, you got a sack, and so do I. Adopt a Family.
Listen. Good things come to those who wait, especially in the big sack. You know what I mean? But yeah. So Adopt a Family is started it. We did one a couple years ago, and it was such a success. People gave and to someone in need, and it was just a great thing to see the reaction that you get from it. The reaction is the payoff. It's priceless.
Greetings from the White Stripes.
I enjoyed the fact that somebody less fortunate could get a Christmas and relieve their distress of not being able to do it. But the reaction is the best. It's definitely worth every penny in my eyes, anyways.
Wow.
So we brought it back again this year. I saw a story on a Facebook post. It was just kind of like it's when I was reading it, it just seemed like kind of a last ditch effort. You know what I mean? Like I I don't want to ask for help, but I have to. So I saw it and I kind of got in contact and got a feel for the folks that I was talking to. And because unfortunately these days there's people out there that take advantage of systems and stuff like that. So I wanted to kind of get a feel for what was going on, and instantly I was like, all right, this is cool.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, man. So
and I think that we're doing a good thing here. It's a good service for us to do because we are the guys who people sometimes go, oh, those two guys, oh man, those Fuzz and Ralph, oh yeah. But you know what? We have a heart too, and we have a sack.
That's I mean, what's left of my heart, anyways.
Sack. We do have a sack.
That's another conversation,
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's so it's a mom and her two children. 8-year-old boy.
Listen.
All my tumbleweed. I looked into my dope sack. All I seen was stems and seeds. Hey, you better get dressed. Hit the dough. Go to the dope spot. And
so it's Christmas music, but Fuzz and I don't listen to normal Christmas music. No.
Absolutely,
right.
Man.
All kind of states,
donations.
All kind of cities.
Man. So that's
hang on. You're talking. Let me cut this off because you were talking about a serious note, and I just jumped in with that. You were talking.
All the fellas getting nugs. Afro Man is coming to town. The cops always know there's drugs. All
right, so you were speaking of the children. That we're raising money for.
It's an 8-year-old boy and a 7-month-old girl, and mom's stressing about not being able to have a Christmas and blah,
and
blah,
now
blah.
She's gonna have a fucking
and the best part about it is it's a surprise. It's not like anybody like I'm dealing it with her mom, so it's like she don't know,
right?
It's just great, dude. I'm so excited about this year. I can't wait to see the reaction, and it's gonna be great, dude.
Yeah, and I think that that people should start donating now, and you can just easily send 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. I donated $50. I want to thank my sister, Antonia Rena. She donated a chunk. My Aunt Phyllis Bain, my cousin Marcy Foolin, my cousin Sue. Like my family came through for us that one morning.
Did too. They did.
Wow. Thank you all very much. We love you. And thank you to Kathy Conway. If you want to mail me a check, you can do that. But the Venmo is the easiest way to do that. That Fuzzing Rock Show. Send the money. And any cool gift cards that you purchased?
I did a couple of those like $50 Visa cards.
Yeah.
Just kind of, so that they can go anywhere with those.
Right.
And I did 200 in Walmart so far.
Wow.
And then
Walmart's got some good product. Right. They got some good product for kids.
Yeah, I figure their toy section is probably the best around. So.
What's your favorite Christmas song? I mean, there's many of them, but is there any parodies or anything that you may be into, or is there any Christmas related tunes you like? Because man, I've just been in the spirit lately. I put my tree up on December 1st, Fuzz. I wasn't waiting. Waiting.
So, I mean, like, does Gigi Allen do any Christmas songs? I mean,
no, but I think I might have found something that the Green Man is going to love. That Fuzzing Rock Show at Venmo. Come on, we're seeking your donations. Right. And Fuzzes, keep an eye on the Venmo right now. And yes, if we have to give away his real name, it says Mike Kabajian. So don't be confused if you see that. That is the Fuzz, I guess formerly known as this guy, but now he's Fuzz. That's it. We just know him as Fuzz. Man, I've been listening to Christmas music. And this one came up the other day, Fuzz. And I was like, I thought of you. And I was like, all right, we got to start playing some Christmas music and let people enjoy some of the things that we listen to. And,
oh, yeah.
Is there anything planned for you right now?
Oh,
yeah. Red Water Christmas by Typo Negative. I'm going to bring that down. We can let that play, and you can still hear us, right, folks?
Absolutely. I can hear the music and us. And
we got hanging with us. Let's see, Rosemary. She stated, who knew Santa had a green beard? Well, he does, and now you know, Rosemary. Now you know.
That's right.
He does have a green beard.
My true identity is out there. Santa Fuzz.
So, you know, as you're supporting us, you could be preparing, throw a few bucks our way so we can hook up this family. And maybe we should talk about, you know, what else is going on. And that Fuzz and I are getting behind 100%. We were getting behind it before you started to talk about this Adopt a Family, even though you had it planned to go. But you definitely want to go and check out this show right here. All right. If you like hardcore, the godfathers of hardcore Agnostic Front will be headlining this 3-day 5,000 toys is what they're trying to raise, Fuzz. And I think they're going to exceed it, because this is normally just one day that used to do a few thousand toys. Now it's 3 days. So we're looking like 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, maybe 10,000 toys. And I think the Capital Region 518 can do that. Don't you think?
I know they can. I know they can. I mean, it's, you know, it's definitely attainable for the 518 for sure.
Right. I mean, you got Brick by Brick, you got Downswing, you got New Saviors, Beast. There's just so many great bands. Banshee. And I can go on and on all day, but you know, Pyrexia, Assault on the Living, there's the flyer up on the screen. You just look into, you know, Mike Valenti's page, or even Empire Underground, Empire Live Albany. Of course, a lot of people still, when I talk to them about this, they're like, oh, really? So Northern Lights is gone. It turned into Upstate Concert Hall. That's gone. And they've now moved into downtown Albany under a new name, and that's Empire Live and Empire Underground. So there you go.
So, Shante, thank you for the 100 stars. That
Appreciate it.
All of the stars that I'm getting from now until the 15th, maybe even now until the 15th, which is our cutoff. All of the total for the stars that we get are going to the Adopt a Family as well. So, Shante, thank you for your 100 stars, and might I add, 14-week streak now giving stars. Thank you very much.
What is the deal with the stars, though? Does that does have some kind of monetary value?
Yeah, we get a penny a star, I think it is.
Oh, that's great.
Yep. So also, as far as toy drives go, the Helderberg Meadworks are my awesome sponsors. I got to give them a shout to, because
I'm going to grab some of those too. Helderberg Meadworks on Facebook. I'm going to grab some of those images. So keep talking, Fuss.
Okay. Yeah, they are doing on the 18th. They're doing at the Esperance location. You can join the Meadworks for the Meadworks Yule and Bourbon tasting. Kicks off at 1 p.m. with two of the best bourbon distributors in New York. It's New Scotland Spirits and Black Button Distilling. There is also the toy drive is going on, and a raffle to benefit Unity House. So, you know, you could drop the toys off at the Esperance location or bring them day of. That's December 18th for the Meadworks Yule and Bourbon tasting. All great causes, guys. You know, it's about the kids, really. It's in the grand scheme of things, it's all about the kids. You know what I mean? It's just awesome. So make sure you're checking that out. HelderbergMeadworks.com. If you guys want to check out their
Helderberg Meadworks also has a location in Esperance, New York, and downtown Troy, New York. So
correct. Yep.
You want to go to both Helderbergs. I mean, if you can't make the one out in Esperance, we're all kind of closer to Troy, so you could support that one with their two locations. And Mead, they have, you know, if you're supporting local music, you could buy the Brick by Brick Pillage Mead, or you can buy the Erotics Blood of the Wasted Mead, and that's a great local music, like Christmas stocking stuffer. Hell, that's a great, you know, Christmas gift, let alone stocking stuffer. Adopt a Family, That Fuzzing Rock Show. Donate by Venmo now. Please share this video. We're doing a little impromptu a little telethon here to raise some money. So if you look at the bottom of the screen, there's some info for Helderberg Meadworks, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Like them, follow them, share, and that's how you get the word out about these local venues. And thanks to them for sponsoring That Fuzzing Rock Show.
Yes,
I feel like I'm it's my show now. I really do. I feel like I'm rooting for you, buddy. I'm rooting for you.
I mean, you've been a big help for sure, and
well, thank you.
Definitely appreciate that for sure.
I want to thank Kevin Kavanaugh. I want to thank Jason Caldwell. Want to thank Stan Dennis. And there's more people, and I'll get to you. I'm looking up your names now from the past few days from donations. Thank you. And you have helped us raise well over $700 already in just a week or so now.
Yeah, I asked Brian Kavanaugh to share it for, help me out and share it. He's like, no problem. And before he shared it, he dropped a donation on it. He's just
thank you. We
Brian,
appreciate that.
And yeah, just even if you can't give, share the link. If people that can give, we appreciate every penny from $1 to 1,000.
Right. And if you want to read a
video.
little bit more about it, if you want to find out a little bit more about, of course, thatfuzzingrockshow.com. There's a link on the front page, and there's also a tab that says Adopt a Family. Go to ralphrenna.com or capitalundergroundradio.com, and there's links to Fuzz's page. It'll bring you there with the info. And if you click on the donate right there, we made it very easy. It goes right to the Venmo.
It's all like one big universe.
Yeah, we are that fuzzing Capital Underground is now is a universe of its own. It's a community. It's not a community. Man. It's a universe in 518.
It's all family, man. That's this
family.
This whole region is just family, dude. It's everybody, for the most part, watches out for each other and takes care of each other, and we need that 100% for sure. But we're working on it.
Did I tell you that I gotta yeah, all right. So I get this message. Now, people send me messages all the time, and I'm sure you get them too. And sometimes they're just like, man, did you really just fucking say that to me? You don't even know me. But when someone knows you and your entire friendship is based on music and humor, you can't knock it when someone reaches out to you. And I woke up last week, and I don't think we talked about this, so I definitely want to talk about it and see what everyone else thinks while you're going to Venmo, while you're grabbing your credit card, while you're going to donate money to That Fuzzing Rock Show on Venmo, so we can, adopt a family or two or three, or put some more stuff in our sack, if you know what we mean. That's what you need to do. Here, let me just pull it up real quick. That Fuzzing Rock Show, this Thursday, you got something new coming up. You want to talk about that?
I actually this Thursday don't think I do.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go live if we're around and just do this and solicit money.
Yeah, man. Maybe. Let's put it that way. Not maybe maybe going live. I'm talking about maybe I don't have anything going on. I just put a new calendar.
All right, so I haven't heard from this dude.
The old one's over here.
I haven't. Oh, you did get the desk calendar? You did go out and get it?
I did.
All right, so this dude I haven't heard from. I mean, we might have said, I don't know. I'm guessing like 3 years. And after we're done reading these texts between us, I'll read it. So November 27th is when I got the text. Just throwing it out there. Me and John, and I'll explain who these, well, maybe I won't. Me and John are looking for an Izzy Stradlin.
Oh.
Or a Guns N' Roses tribute band called Fat GNR. I'm like, this motherfucker, really? But whatever. I'm carrying a few. I found a 380-pound drummer who is in a touring Guns N' Roses tribute band. This thing could be ridiculous. And he wants me to be Izzy Stradlin. He thinks that my playing and my singing is similar to Izzy Stradlin, so he thinks it'll work. But he wants to call me Izzy Wadlin. All right. And he said he just ordered a shitload and spent a bunch of money on a bunch of Slash clothing that are way too tight for him, because he's a little chubby with a beer belly, but not like, bigger like us, me and the 380-pound drummer. And I just sent back, you want me because I'm chubby? And then he said, ultimately, I want you because you're you, buddy. And then I'm like, respect. Gave him my number. That's and he called me. So I'm considering it because I think it would be fun, because I don't want to give it away. It's with two old friends from very well established bands within the past 20 years, a few different ones.
Black John Wayne.
when you well, if I join, it will be members of Black John Wayne. But I do what I do with the tradition. I play. I don't get out there and jump up with people who could play like Jimi Hendrix and try to follow them. If anything, they're going to follow me because I'm the slow guy, and I'm going to admit it. I'm just kind of a little riffer, and I could sing a little bit. And then people who could play, who could pick up on it. That's how. But for me to jump into something with talented, seasoned, amazing songwriters, amazing performers, sometimes that's I don't know, man. It's kind of like a challenge for me. But I think I'm up for this challenge. And if you think that I should be Izzy Wadlin in the Fat Guns N' Roses tribute band, then maybe you can post a comment and, let me know. But I have been learning the songs. If these guys are out there watching, then I have been learning a couple of the tunes, and some of them are challenging, but it's okay. It's only going to, and he even said it. Don't worry, buddy. I'll sit down. I'll make you a better guitar player. And he's right, because he's an amazing guitarist.
I don't think you give yourself enough credit, man. I'm not just
when you play guitar, which you don't, which I know you're a drummer, when you play guitar, and the first thing I thought of was and I probably could learn it, and a lot of the other tunes are kind of easier than I thought.
Right.
It's more Slash that's doing more of the stuff. So I'm just kind of strumming and chugging, and so Izzy Wadlin, you never know. I may go under a surname next year and join this Fat GNR cover band.
So is the drummer's name Fat Sorum?
No, it should be, though. It should be. All right, let's back to business now. Adopt a family. We want you to adopt a family this Christmas, and it's very easy. That Fuzzing Rock Show. Okay, if it's something you want to do, put that back up. If you want it to do, okay, if it's something you want to do, Ralph, you've got at least try. Yeah. I have the ability, Rosemary. Thank you. But, here I am, I'm working out. I'm trying to eat right. I'm doing everything I can to drop some weight and get healthy. That's all. It's just about getting older and getting healthy and be in shape a little bit more, and versus the shape of a cement mixer. Hence, Izzy Wadlin. Adopt a family, though. Thank you for your donations. That Fuzzing Rock Show at Venmo. We're seeking donations now. Fuzz, I'm psyched. It's coming, dude. There it is right there. If you see that on the screen, I just wanted to give myself a quick plug.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going back in the studio to finish up, and actually to continue and then finish up by hopefully by the end of March or the end of February. So Tradition, the new EP, the release date's on 4/20, and right now we're looking at having a big party for that following April 23rd, the 4/23 of 2023 down in Troy, and I'll be announcing that soon, and I'm psyched.
2023, dude.
I know, dude. Let's talk about that. 2023.
I don't know if I want to talk about that.
All right, we're not going to talk about it then.
Man. No, because whenever somebody says like, "Oh man, we're almost at the new year," every time somebody says New Year, it's like, I'm like, oh, I'm getting older, man, and I feel it sometimes. Like today, I feel it bad.
Yeah, you don't feel good. You got sick again. You feel like you got that little sniffle, cold chest thing going on.
It's just little buzz in the throat, and chest feels a little heavy, not like heart attack heavy. So don't worry about that. But like the chest feels like
not heart attack heavy,
congestion. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
I got you.
a little bit of the sniffly sniffs, and like just general like cold sickness. You know what I mean? So,
yep.
But I mean, I sat at this chair for 10 hours yesterday too. So. That probably didn't help my body.
It's probably just another, just go lay down for a few hours. What we got to do? We just got to take naps. Naps are nice to us. And if you're seeing this video right now, the most important thing is when you see us go live, just share. Just remember this. We don't want your money for us ever. I think I could speak for both of us, right? We don't want your money. When we do seek sponsors, it's to cover expenses we pull out of pocket to do what we got to do. And what's the one thing you and I always say? Good. I just got a sponsor. We're going to reinvest it into the show. And that's what we do. There's no profits to be made off of local music. Local music is not something that anyone should be making money off of except for the fucking bands. And that's it. I think that needed to be said from our standpoint. From our standpoint, you know what I mean? There's other Radio X and the Experience. They have a magazine. They have to run ads to do that, to support local music. And yes, if they make money, great. They work real fucking hard. Nippertown, same thing. They run ads, you know. But for Fuzz and I, you know, if we're gaining sponsors, we're trying to just cover costs of not, you know, so we can eat, you know. Eat our own even our own money. But I mean, I just wanted to make a point of that you got all these big things that I pointed out there. Either they're businesses, we're not, you know, but they're our friends and we support them. Another reason why we're going to ask you money, and you know why that is, and that's to adopt a family this Christmas. Right there, Venmo right now. Get your credit card out and then go to That Fuzzing Rock Show, and please help us do something good. It's what we're trying to do, you know.
We're also, you know, if you guys want to give just a gift card, you know, let us know. We'll make arrangements to pick it up or meet somewhere and grab it from you, or you know, whatever or cash for that matter. If you want to do that, like it doesn't, as long as people are giving to the cause, that's what we're looking for. And getting back to the whole making money off, like listen, dude, when I first started doing this, when I first started doing this show myself, it was my goal was I don't want people to know who I am. I want people to know who the bands are. And that's what it was, to promote bands.
Absolutely.
You know, promote the local music, the local scene, and to get it out there. And I'm still that way. Yeah, I do national acts, but you know, I definitely don't forget where I come from. And and that's the main focus of the show, is not for people to know who I am, for people to know who I'm interviewing. That's where the spotlight always goes.
This isn't our job. I have a job. This isn't our job.
I don't have a job, dude.
Well, you're retired though, and you can, man. You know what I mean? You've been working on the railroad. You know, you worked hard, and you could retire. You retired, right? And you got, you know, you retired a little early, and you were fortunate to do that, and that's awesome. You worked for that. So I don't know. Another thing I'd like to talk about is, I lost my train of thought. It happens sometimes.
You said railroad and then train of thought.
Chugga, choo choo. CapitalUndergroundRadio.com. We really don't have any new episodes yet. Working on some things. Don't know when they come out. They come out. Capital Underground TV is kind of taking a side seat now, since I've been joining That Fuzzing Rock Show. And like he said, you have some new stuff that you're going to be featuring on the show. Has it been officially announced? Did we talk about that? We talked about it in the beginning of the show, right?
Yeah.
Did we talk about him yet? About his roving ways?
Yeah. Well, the show, listen, this is his. Yeah. This is all his thing. And he came up with the idea to do it. And it's a brilliant idea. And I'm not blowing smoke, but it's a great format is great. So what Mike's going to do is he's going to go around to different, it's going to be filmed at different locations each time. And what he's going to do is he's going to feature a musical artist and then someone from the community, from the scene. And the first episode is, well, I'm not going to say yet, but the first episode is somebody from music and then somebody from the scene. And it was filmed at the QE2 this time. I'm sorry, the Fuse, but no, fuck that. It was filmed at the QE2 this time, because it's always the Q to me. So it was filmed at the Q, and it turned out better than I had even imagined. And Mike did a great job with his guests. Ray, as always, is a sidekick, and it's just, listen, Ray kills it all the time. Ray's quiet.
It's going to be good. Now, you're speaking of Mike Valeni. You're speaking of Mike Valeni and Ray from Brick by Brick. Okay, yep. This is so Ray's in on this now too.
Ray is Mike's co-host.
Yeah,
and Ray is, now you guys know Ray. Ray is definitely not a soft-spoken fella.
No,
but when
he does not hold back.
Whenever he's on camera, dude, he's a little reserved and quiet. but when you go to him, he just it's on. You know what I mean? But this time it was like Ray was jumping in with questions. I'm like, wow, Ray's a good caller, man.
He's
Hell
not
yeah,
waiting.
dude.
He's not waiting.
No, dude, it's just it's very organic, and it's like it's like what we do, kind of. It's like one of those, you feel like you're sitting on a conversation and not an interview. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's just cool, and I can't wait for it to air.
What's the exact title for this Mike Valeni?
Mike Valeni's
circus?
Roving Culture. It's called
Roving Culture.
Roving Culture. Yes, sir.
Well, Fuzz, name that tune. If anyone else can name this tune or band, go ahead and name this tune. And please go donate to That Fuzzing Rock Show's Adopt a Family on Venmo now. That's why we're here. So I want people to see if they can guess the band.
I won't say it. I know what it is.
Okay. Song is called Stripper Christmas Summer Weekend by the band Guar.
Yeah.
Let's see if anyone can guess this next one. I just pulling up some Christmas songs that are fun with this theme. Doing it in our own little way. I mean, who do you think we're going to...
First two notes I had this one. I love it.
You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole.
And that's the Misfits with Your Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
There.
I got more Christmas music. We'll get to that, though.
I love it. That's awesome.
It's go ahead.
You know, we were talking Christmas music before.
Yep.
And you asked me if I had a favorite. So my thing is that it's not, for me, it's not officially the Christmas holiday or Christmas season without hearing the live version of Bruce Springsteen's Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I don't know when that started, but it's every year to get me to that I'm in the Christmas spirit mode. I have to hear that song. Whether I play it myself, I hear it on the radio or on the internet somewhere. It has to be that song.
But when we were kids, because in the 80s, we were still kids, teenagers,
Sure.
There was Pix 106.
Yep.
And I know that I listened to Pix, Mason and Sheehan all the time. God rest his soul, Bob Mason. I listened to it. Bob and Mason and Sheehan were a huge influence on me, for me to get into radio. And yeah, I would definitely know that come Christmas time, that Mason and Sheehan would definitely be playing the cool Christmas music and the cool rock and roll, not your average Bing Crosby or Frank Sinatra or just your standard stuff. But they would play this. I know there it is. What do you think? That's why I'm a producer for you today.
Hey, man! You guys know what time
I love it. I love it. Oh, I'm getting chills, dude. Yes.
Oh, Christmas time. You guys all been good and
I don't know if we're going to get whacked with that one because that's a Bruce song. They may be listening and going, hey, these guys are playing my music. Make sure I get my royalties.
I know. Yeah, Bruce, a big avid listener.
Bruce is coming into the MVP Arena, Bruce Springsteen, the E Street Band, in March. And I think I'm going to have to go to that one.
I think you do. I think you have to. You absolutely have to.
When I first met Cass, she was pretty much the head honcho over there. Well, she's been pretty involved with the box office at the MVP Arena. It was the Times Union Center. And she's out back and they're just having a break. And her friends stopped by for lunch and they were talking and having their lunch. And somebody ran outside real quick and they were like, hey, and Bruce Springsteen was playing the Times Union Center that night. So they're like, hey, Bruce needs a massage therapist. And Cass just started laughing. And she's like, what are you laughing at? And she's looking at her friend who is a licensed massage therapist and just got started a few years in. And like a few years in, she was fucking massaging Bruce Springsteen. And the story she had to tell about how he is, and he come in and he's naked with a towel on, and he lays down, and he was like, get in there, like, but just being Bruce, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
hell yeah.
that shoulder, that one shoulder, just I'm older now, it hurts.
Yeah.
Get in there, and the way her friend would portray it is just hilarious.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
And
That
then
is awesome.
I think a year later, it was my birthday, and I was in the middle of having dinner with my parents, and a friend of mine called me from B95.5, my friend Chad O'Hara. He's like, hey, I got these leftover Springsteen tickets for SPAC tonight. You want to go? I'm like, oh, I'm in the middle of dinner, and I would have went. So I have never seen Bruce Springsteen.
Really?
I had those 2 opportunities to go see Bruce Springsteen. And I didn't. So I think I'm going to make a point to go see him because I'm a Springsteen fan. And man, the song too. I mean, come on, the song's great.
He comes over every once in a while and plays down in the bunker,
No,
hanging out, jamming,
No, we don't. Adopt a Family's going on now. We're seeking donations. Did we get any donations going through?
Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
Wow. Okay.
Not
Well,
yet.
just please share the video and then maybe people will see it. We're going to be popping on from time to time to do this and that. So the Mike Vellini Roving
Culture.
Roving Culture. That's
Yes, sir.
brilliant. That's a great name. Roving Culture.
Love it. Love it.
I'm not going to think this is just going to be 2 boobs sitting here talking like we do. I think this is going to be a lot more he's going to bring a lot more to the table. That's going to be part of Capital Underground and that Fuzzing Rock show. I know that it's definitely going to be something sick. And I can't wait to see this new episode. Do we know when the new episode is going to be coming out?
No, I got to talk to him about it. Make sure he's on board with the final edit of it. And when I say edit, dude, when I say edit, I don't take anything out. When I edit my shows, I don't take any content out. It's never like, I never delete anything unless I have to, which I've never had to do. But unless I have to, I don't take anything out. So the integrity of the show is still intact. There's nothing removed from the show. It's just basically making sure adjusting sounds and putting inserts in and stuff like that. And I have to make a promotional thing for it so that we can run that before we start it. But it's coming soon, guys. Coming soon, either by the end of this year or early next year. But I think it's going to be sooner because you guys got to see this shit. It's amazing.
Right. There's no reason to like pass up the universe of Mike Vellini and the Roving Culture.
Yeah. Man.
Wheels have been turning. Fuzz. My wheels have been turning.
Oh no.
And we're gonna get through Christmas, but this tradition thing I was talking about is kind of a good start and could be a good first. Let's cure the winter blues and get out and have a cool show. And not make it all about the tradition, but maybe we kind of, deem it our first way of celebrating 35 years in radio, you and I, and we just kind of make it a party in Troy that day. And it's a daytime show. So we're up. I mean, I don't really sleep at 2 in the afternoon. I'm either taking a nap later after that, or I'm in bed by 8 or 9 o'clock, Yeah. But I think that we need to do that because 35 years in the business, and here we are all these years later, and we're still, like I said earlier, it's about the money. It's about the bands. And if we can help those bands make money and succeed, then that's it. Sponsors are just to cover costs of what we do. And everything else is done for charity. What we do, pretty much everything else is done for
100%,
charity.
man.
Always with that Fuzzing Rock show and Capital Underground.
100%, brother.
And again, I'm not knocking any of the others who are selling advertising. They're not, none of us, them too. I'll speak for them too, meaning like Nippertown and Radio X. They're all struggling. They're struggling because there's so much they got to do, and it's all building and it's becoming businesses for them. And that's awesome, and that's awesome. All we can do is be proud of it because they're flying the flag for local music too.
1,000%, dude.
You know,
Absolutely.
what kind of bands? I know you got some new stuff coming up with interviews and bands. What is happening in that Fuzzing Rock show world?
Oh, I know for the new year coming up, and I got to go to the old calendar for this one. We got Psychomanium booked for early in January. Couple more that I'm working on that I can't really say right now because they're not 100% locked in. But we'll get to them. But listen, I think 2023 is going to be even bigger than 2022, and we're just going to keep growing, dude. That's all we can do.
Adopt a family.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here today. Please share the video and then go to the Venmo address, which is That Fuzzing Rock Show. And again, I'm going to say your old name, was I know you've legally changed your name to Fuzz. Mike Kabajian is his birthing name, and that you'll see that popped up because people have asked me. And some of now, why did someone ask me for the last 4 digits of your phone number? Is that like a Venmo thing?
That's a Venmo thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a Venmo
If you've never
thing.
done
I
it,
don't understand.
It's like a security thing.
Yeah. So we've already raised over $700 for this, and I think that we could definitely take it over the top and try to help out some other people. And we want to fill our sacks with lots of money and fill our sacks with lots of toys, if you know what I mean.
That's right. That's right.
So something that's cool that's been going on up here in the area where I live is Lakeview. And I want to talk about this. So what's that? The artist formerly known as Michael. Very good.
That's right.
Very good, Rosemary. You give yourself 2 stars for that. 100 stars.
I have my new symbol. It's my new symbol.
Yeah, I know they should make they do make an emoji of that, but they definitely should make like when you click the like button, the birds go up in the air.
Yeah, man.
See, someone's going to do that now, make $1 billion off it. My idea, someone's just going to do it. Adopt a family. That's why we're here.
Once you become a billionaire, make sure you go to that Venmo and donate to the Adopt a Family this year.
I wanted to thank each and every person that came out yesterday to support something that I've been involved with my friend Bill Rossi and Lisa Rossi, husband wife team. They just love music. They love it during the day. They've been doing it and out here in the Wine and Scale Averill Park and West Sand Lake area, and Lakeview has been a huge success. I couldn't go yesterday because I had a 50th birthday party to go to for my cousin, and the Mike McMahon coming on the 10th, December 17th, Hash, and Lakeview is, of course, on Crystal Lake. And the show started at 1:30 and they're done by 4:30. So if you think you're going to, I'll just show up. No, the bands aren't going to still be going. People are rolling in for dinner and that bar crowd rolls out. And it's really those 3 hours is it. It's over with. So it's something cool to do in the afternoons. I'm digging it.
It's a matinee, man.
Yeah. It's kind of like a matinee without the mosh. But if you want the mosh and you want to do something for Christmas, you can go to the Holiday Toy Drive and Empire Live, headlined by Agnostic Front, Brick by Brick, and many more. Empire Live Underground. Check out the flyer. Sick. 5,000 toys. We're trying to
3 days, bro.
And there's a lot. Helderberg Meadworks is too. We got to support them for that Fuzzing Rock show. 100%. Sponsors, and they have some involvement. And there's a lot going on. So just help out where you can. But we're here asking you for help to help us with Adopt a Family. And that's why we're here. That's why we're here, Fuzz.
Well, not only are we here for that, we're also here for the giraffes,
The giraffes?
Giraffe. Yeah.
Oh, the giraffes. Okay. Gotcha. All right. How about the tree? How's the panty tree, the thong tree behind you doing there? I'm going to blow you up so they can see it.
Go ahead, man. The thong tree right here. All of the thongs that were donated to the show are graciously displayed right here behind me on the thong tree. The thong tree is actually going to stay up all year round. We're just going to decorate it for different holidays.
Why not?
4th of July thong tree, Halloween thong tree.
Right. Labor Day thong tree. Women
Martin
going to
Luther
labor.
King Day.
Martin Luther King. The Martin Luther King Day thong tree.
Whatever holidays
I think there should be
the name of the tree.
Black History thong tree. There should be a
100%.
Halloween thong tree. president's thong.
Abraham Lincoln wore those, right?
Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's
Abe
amazing.
Lincoln
You're only
thong.
going to see a thong tree here with Capital Underground and that Fuzzing Rock Show. That's it. It's it. Adopt a family. Have you now? I like the design of this. Did you actually make a That Fuzzing Rock Show head Christmas ornament? Duh.
No, of course
Well,
not,
there's still
man.
time. I think maybe you can get that up in the merch store. How many people would buy my head and Fuzz's head on the other side of an ornament?
Oh my
If
god,
you'd
can
like
you
to
imagine?
I'll design it right now, dude, and we'll just put it up in the store.
Can you? Well, I don't know. How do you? Where do you get Christmas ornaments made? I don't even know where to do
What,
that.
dude? It's the fucking interwebs. We could do whatever we want, man.
sure
It's
it's
out
out
there. I'm
there
sure
somewhere,
we
you know
can
what I mean?
make. I mean, if you could take your dog's face and send a picture in and upload it and put it on a pair of socks, which I've done for Cass on our old dog.
I don't know
You
if
know?
I don't know if this is appropriate for this show or not.
It must be
It always
inappropriate.
is, right?
If
So-
it's not inappropriate, it's not appropriate.
So let's let me see if I have it. Let me see. So do I? Yeah, all right. So that is the classic fuzz head, right?
The head.
Oh no, that's me naked on a hobby horse. Can't do that. So that's the classic fuzz head right there, right? So what I've always wanted to do is get that head put onto like toys, like that fuzzing butt plug, or
It's that head.
that's old school. Though.
That is the
that's
old
like
school.
that's
That's
where it
the
all
head.
started, right there.
I gotta do this.
Look at him. Look at him.
Little
Look at
bit,
that
watch me
handsome
move.
fella.
Let me move it. There we go. Hang on, right in front of my face.
There you
Put it
go.
A little closer. Now look. Now there's two of us.
I like it. I feel like I'm interviewing me. But I always want to get that like on a butt plug or a dildo or something. You know what I mean?
Come on, dude.
Happy Sunday.
That's real
Welcome to
unpro.
Sunday.
Come on, man. You can't be doing that on the Victorian Stroll Day in our favorite town of Troy.
Oh,
This is another
Troy.
edition of Troy.
Yes, that's right.
I think I've started a trend here, and I'm going to take credit for this because I watch. And sometimes I'll jump on Facebook and I'll see something like, for instance, the turkey trot. And Rob Smittix posted this the other day, and it's the end of the turkey trot, which is just come back. Yeah, bobbleheads are good. Okay, these two runners just crash into each other. And when I see shit like that, or I see something funny going down in Troy, I'll always comment, "Oh, Troy." And Fuzz started taking a liking to it. So we
Yes.
kind of joke about it. But now I'll post, "Oh, Troy," and a few people will like it. And then they'll see something in Troy, and I'll be scrolling through Facebook or Instagram, and they'll comment, "Oh, Troy." So I'm going to bring a new t-shirt to the table. And it's just going to say, "Oh, Troy."
I love
Because
it.
I've already had people ask me to make them. So I'm going to be doing this. So here's our "Oh, Troy" moment for the day. If you want to support music and you want to support local businesses, now, when you get done watching us, head down to "Oh, Troy," because it's the Victorian Stroll. Now, I've only been to this thing a couple of times, and Tommy Love called me and wants me to meet him and Suzanne out later. So I think I'm going to run down there.
There you go.
And it's cool. It's a winter kind of thing. Everyone's dressed in, Victorian clothing, and, with the hype going on in Troy now with the recent filming of that HBO show. You know what it's called?
I don't.
Oh,
I have no
Troy.
idea. I don't.
Oh
really don't.
boy.
Oh,
Oh
Troy.
boy. It is called come on, Rosemary, help me out here.
I don't. I honestly don't know what. I haven't been following it. So.
The Gilded Age. It's called
there
the
you go.
Gilded
Okay.
the Gilded Age.
All right.
Local favorites like Jason Irwin and Jason Keller of EQX. They're in it. And probably a lot more. And a lot of it was filmed down by, the River Street Beach Shop, Jim Barrett's place,
Mhm.
Legendary Kaleidoscope Radio. And there's a lot of shit going on, man. So today's the Victorian Stroll down in Troy.
I love it. So that video, that video actually went viral. I think.
Which one?
With the race, with the turkey trot there.
Yeah. Yeah,
that went viral, and the photographer that got bumped into with those two guys there, that's Amy Modesti.
that was Amy Modesti.
It
Amy,
was,
are you
yeah.
Amy? Are you okay?
She was she wrote a couple things about it. She wrote that you know, her leg was sore, but she's okay, thankfully. And yeah, but I was surprised to see that was her. You know, I was like, ooh, because it was a pretty good collision. It was they were going for it. So
they went for it, all right. They knocked the shit out of each other.
Yeah, they did too. The fire, by the way, is lit on the patio at the Esperance location of Hell River Meadworks. I just
right
saw
now. The fire is lit.
Yep. And Jessica's up there.
And that's the thing that
cool,
the Victorian, that was what I was leaning up to until my ADD kicked in.
Yep.
The Victorian stroll is going on in Troy, New York right now. So go down and stop at Helderberg Meadworks. Check it out. There's a lot. The Luster Kings are playing down there. Diva and the Dirty Boys are playing at Brown's.
Troy's hopping today, dude.
The Refrigerators at 4:00 are playing at Bootleggers. So all day right now until, you know, and you be home. It's probably all over by 8, 9 o'clock or earlier. But yeah, the Refrigerator. So I might stop down there and check it out. But why am I going to go down there today? Because word of mouth works best, Fuzz.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I have to let people know to go to Venmo, to That Fuzzing Rock Show, and donate money to Adopt a Family, for us to help these families. And I think right then and there, I'm going to be like, nah, just pull out your credit card. Okay, go to your Venmo. Okay, go ahead and donate. And here's another thing. Someone texted me through Facebook and was like, hey, I just learned about Last Call CD, Good Times, Bad Blood. And I think I have like 3 copies here, and asked me to buy it. If I would sell it to him. And I said, no, if I have it, I'll send it to you. Oh, really? But he doesn't know that I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to put that CD for Last Call. I'm going to put it in the mail for you today.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like you to go to Venmo and adopt a family with That Fuzzing Rock Show and Capital Underground. Cool, so I'm going to ask him to make a donation, and he will. And then once I see that donation come through, your Last Call CD that is out of fucking print, it will be on the way to Massachusetts for you, my friend.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's cool.
So I'm bribing the shit out of people, man. I'm using whatever I can. I'm not going to sell it, but I will bribe him for a donation for that Last Call CD.
You know, there's nothing wrong with a little strong arming now and then.
And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to throw $100 in there.
100 beans.
Don't be afraid to throw $100 in that. It's only a $100 bill. It's just paper. That's all it is. I had this 100 sitting here. It was a gift. I don't know why. It was a birthday gift from August. And I just came upstairs and I looked in a tin. I just found it. And I'm like, holy shit. I opened up this little card. It's like, happy birthday, Ralph. Love, blah, 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 whatever, you know. And there it was.
Bonus Hungy. Boom.
Yeah. It was something I just must have just put that down here. Went right on with life and just left it. So it was like, boom, I got a hunch sitting here. But
I have to, you know what I have to do? I have to come get that picture from you.
I see it behind me.
You go on. Yeah, I see it in the background.
All right, just for a second. Let's blow it up. See that picture right behind me? Right over here, right there, over my shoulder. There it is. That's me. That's my high school graduation picture from I don't know. I think we took them in April of 1988. And that's when I graduated. But yeah, that's yours, dude. It's autographed too in the corner. It says
I got to pick that up from you at some point.
Yeah,
and
well, no, I have to come up here anytime.
Who can forget this one?
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, you'll make it.
That's my favorite. Is that
that's like 8th grade? The shit.
And that is actually in the downstairs studio on the wall. It's a canvas print of that picture.
I don't know what it is with this guy. But if you would like a copy of my high school graduation picture, I'll gladly make prints for anybody that would like that.
Hell yeah, man.
And the only way you can get a copy of my high school graduation picture,
here it comes, give it to me,
is by going to Venmo.com and at That Fuzzing Rock Show, please donate to Venmo to our Adopt a Family promotion. Fuzz, I think we've said it all. Do we have anything
Right.
else to say?
I don't think so, man.
Are we just going to say peace out?
I think that's what we have to do.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy holidays, and please, guys, help out the Adopt a Family. The Venmo address is at That Fuzzing Rock Show. We will take physical donations of gift cards, cash, poker chips. We'll cash them in. Doesn't matter. Whatever you guys can do. Listen, I mean, all kidding aside, dude, every little bit helps. From $1 to 1,000. Every little bit helps. So
Yep.
whatever you guys can do. And if you can't, please share this with your friends that may be able to donate. That would be amazing. We definitely appreciate that. And I just hope everybody has a happy holiday, man. I know that
Ooh, can I hit the end broadcast button today?
if you want to, sure.
Right.
Why don't you get me out of here by blowing me up this time?
No, I'm not going to blow anybody up. I don't do that shit, man. I don't do that. But please definitely go down to the Victorian Stroll and go down to Fuzz's sponsor, Helderberg Mead Works. Merry Christmas. We'll see you when we see you.
Yes, sir.
Jingle, jingle.